Hello students, today we will study Civics Chapter 6 Rural Administration. As rural you all know about village areas. So in this chapter we will study about the administration, how keep on going in the village areas. Students, you all know that we live together in a society and we all interact with each other. But every people have different thinking, they have different religions, they speak different languages. So there are always chances of conflicts and disagreement. So to sort out these all, there was law and order. Students, do you know, when we have any dispute with anyone, then where we have to go? Yes, we have to go at a police station and we have to register the complaint. One has to get the first information report. In short, we say it FIR. It was registered in the police station that comes under one's area. Means each area have their police station and the dispute or the crime was done in which area, in particular that area only we have to go to complaint. So the station house officer, in short SHO, is a person in charge of the police station. So the people, those who are living in that area, can report the police, suppose for theft, accident, injury, etc. It may be of any reason. So the duty of the police of that station is to inquire, to investigate, and then they have to take the necessary action on the cases within their area. Now about functions of police. The first prime duty of a police is to maintain law and order in their area. For this they have to stop crime and they have to hold the criminals or anti-social elements, and they have to maintain peace in their area. Apart this, they also have some other responsibilities like maintaining the dignity of individuals by safeguarding their fundamental rights. Means they have to take care that the individuals are getting their fundamental rights. Second, implementing the law impartially. Means they don't have to partial with anyone. Third, investigating crimes and taking action. Means they have to go to the crime center and they have to do the necessary actions. Next, maintaining a feeling of security in the community. They have to make the trust on the people that they are maintaining their security. Next, protecting the weaker sections of the society. Means the richest persons, they have power, they themselves can protect them, but the weaker sections, means the poor people of the society, they need the support of the police. Next, providing services at the time of natural calamities, emergencies and disasters as the first responders. Yes, in the natural situation also, if the natural disaster was there, then also the police have to do their duty. They have to take care about the people. Next, retaining effective working relations with every subsystem of criminal justice system. Means they have to make the good relations with the people also and with the justice system also. Now students, you can see a chart there. In this chart you can see the region and the head of the police are written, that in which region the head of the police is known with of which name. State Commissioner of Police or Director General of Police, in short DGP. In district level, Superintendent of Police, means in short SP. Subdivisions of district, means Deputy Superintendent of Police. police circles in rural areas, that is known as circle inspector, means CL. And police stations, that in Hindi we call them thana. SHO, inspectors, sub inspectors, head constables and constables work under the SHO. Students, the police also face some problem while doing their duties. Sometimes they have to face lack of proper infrastructure. They don't have a good availability of essential facilities for the staff. Sometimes they have to face a problem because of lack of proper equipment. So many problems are there and they already face them. Now student, all this about the police station and their functions. Now about the maintenance of land records, so that the conflicts could be solved with the help of these land records. So these land records are very much important in rural areas. A plot-wise description of ownership, area, classification, share of ownership and the status thereof, all these are known as the Khasra record. These Khasra records are very much important for a farmer. These are required in the time of buying or selling the plot. If they want to dig a well in their land, then they also want this record. And if they have to divide their property among their children, then also they need the copy of this. So Khasra record is, students, very much important. And now about Khasra number. Khasra number is a number used for land which is owned by an individual, villager or a village community. By this, it identifies by which plot of land is owned by whom. So the Khasra record of the Patwari gives you information regarding the plot of land owned by the people. Second, on the Khasra map, one can see the exact shape and size of every field, every well and every large tree. The number of every field and the name of the actual cultivator who was in physical possession of the field is noted in Khasra. It means the whole record was maintained in Khasra record. Now the question arises that who maintains these land records? Yes, the students, Patwari. The Patwari is an important officer who looks after the land record system in a group of villages. He was a government official and he is responsible for measuring lands and keeping and updating land records. For this measuring lands and keeping records, he usually uses a long chain to measure the land. Students, in the different states, he was known with different names like villages such as Lekpal, Kanungo or Karamchari or village officer, etc. Now students, let's discuss the functions of Patwari. At first, the main work of a Patwari is maintaining and updating the land records of the village. He have to keep the land maps and the corresponding details regarding those land areas. His duty to organize the collection of land revenue, reporting serious calamities affecting crops and severe outbreaks of diseases among men and animals. If any natural calamities was done or because of any reason, if the crops were affected, then it's Patwari's duty to keep the report of those things. His work to help the headman in revenue collection. He have to maintain a diary and a workbook in which he used to make entries of the events that come to his notice immediately. It's his duty to provide information to the government about the crops grown by the farmers in the area. Now with the advanced technology, in today's world, mapping software and geographic information softwares provide us the land records very easily. So this data can be made easily available to the people and is also regularly updated. Now about Tehsildar. The Tehsildar is a land revenue officer at the district level. His work is to supervise the work of the Patwari to make sure that all the land records are properly maintained or not and the land revenue is collected or not. So the Tehsildar of a district keeps watch on the seasonal conditions of crops and addresses the difficulties of the cultivators. He also sometimes comes to visit the affected areas. After visiting the areas, he also prepares a report and presents it to the government. And then he recommended relief fund for the affected people. He is also assisted by a Naib Tehsildar in his work. Means he is the helping hand of Tehsildar. Now about the district collector. District collector is the administrative head of the district. The district collector is the principal revenue officer and head of the revenue administration in the district level. He also have some functions like taking care of the law and order and administration in the district. He have to keep an eye on all these things. He perform a supervisory role over the police administration also, how the police is working. That also he have to look. He also advise the government on various aspects of law and order. Now about the functions of judiciary. So judiciary administration, there are two types of courts in a district. One is civil court, and this civil court deals with civil cases like disputes over land, property or money, etc. And the court of the district judge is the highest civil court. And the other is the criminal court. It deals with criminal cases like theft, kidnapping, murder, etc. The court of the sessions judge is the highest criminal court in a district. It can give a life sentence or death sentence to a criminal. But a death sentence needs to be approved by the High Court of the state. So the districts and the sessions judge usually presides over both these courts. The Hindu Succession Act 2005. In this act, the government tried to remove the gender discrimination from the society. Students, earlier women in India were not given a share of their father's property. After the death of the father, the whole property used to be divided equally only among his sons, along with his widow, means his wife. But a new law was passed in the year 2005 that was named the Hindu Succession Amendment Act. Under this law, now the daughters also can get an equal share in their father's property. So this law is applicable only to the Hindu community all over India. So students, I hope you all have understood about the village areas, how the administration is going on in the village areas. What is the function of police, patwari, district collector, tehsildar, all these things, and how the judiciary works in rural areas.